Okay. Um, Hello, good evening. You're welcome to the class today. How was your Sunday? Happy New Month. Today we'll be doing a social study, and our topic is labor force. For a better understanding, I'll be sharing my screen so that you'll be seeing some of the stuff we'll be talking about here. Let me just share the screen. Yeah, I'll be talking about labor force. Okay, I think you can see my screen now. Labor force, what is labor force? We are going to say students to understand and explain the concept of labor force. But at the end of this lesson today, you'll be understanding the concept of labor force. And you'll be able to say the definition of labor force, the challenges of labor force, and the solution to the challenges. So as we continue, have your Bible with your book so that and take record. Now, what is labor force? The labor force is a group of people who are working or looking for work. Yes, people who are working or looking for work. Probably in your family you have like three brothers and two sisters. Maybe you are the middle, your father, your mother, your two brothers and two sisters. Okay, let me just two brothers, two sisters, including you. That is five children and two parents, making it a family of seven. And you are in primary five, and your one of your brother is higher institution undergraduate, and the other one is secondary school, senior secondary, about to write his work, and you have the two youngest who are in primary. And among them, who is a member of this labor force is those working. Who is working in your family? Your father is working, your mother is working. Yes, they are the members of the labor force in your community. Aside your father and your mother, your brother also is in undergraduate, who's an undergraduate, is also a member of labor force because he's able and capable. Menial jobs, yes. Even though your brother in secondary, who is about 16, 17 years old, about to write work, he's also a member of labor force because he can do some menial job. Now, he said this includes jobs in all kinds of fields, from teachers to doctors to construction workers. Those masons, the bricklayers, there are also people that include as labor force. People who work there, people who carry bags of cement, people who work in the water industry, people who work in a hospital as a nurse, as a doctor, people who work in a school, in an institution as teachers and lecturers. They are also members of the labor force. The civil servants in the government, parastatals, they are also members of the labor force. Now, look, we have known people who are members of the labor force. Now, let's explore it in this one. I don't know if you've seen my board because the having the screen whiteboard is so hard for me now, but at least if you can view this board very well, you will be able to. Let me expand my screen, my camera screen. Don't know if you can see it now. Okay, as you can see this board now, and in your community you have 800 people in your community, 800, and these 800 people are the entire people in your community. What are the number of labor force in these 800 people? Now, this is the community 800, and you have like 56 people. 56 people in the sense of they are disabled people, they are mentally ill people, they are sick people who are probably having some one health issue or the other that cannot walk. Then they are 50. So this 50, 800 minus 50 will give you what? 750. Yes, so you have 750 people in your community as labor force. Is that true? No, because you are still going to remove elderly people, old people in your community. These old people, they are the people that cannot do any other work other than to eat, relax and play with their grandchildren. So they no longer work. So if you should minus them, let me say there are 200 old people in your community. So removing 200 old people in your community will give us a total of what? 550 people. So as we have these 550 people remaining, are there still the number of labor force? No. You remove children. Let's say 550 minus children, 300, including you as a child. You are part of the children. So when we remove these 300 children, we have here, we have 250 labor force. Now, this 250 labor force, there's another challenge. What is the challenge? Unskilled and uneducated people. Unskilled, when we talk of unskilled, maybe say unskilled and uneducated people are 100. People who did not go to school. People who does not have the skills, maybe for as a mason, somebody that is doing the job of a bricklayer. If you don't have the skills in order to fix blocks or to mix cement and all that, you are counted as unskilled person. Then somebody as a teacher, you want to get a job as a teaching staff, and you are not educated, or as a doctor, as a lawyer, you are not educated, you cannot operate. That you are among these 100 people. So if you remove this 250 minus 100, which are the unskilled people, we now have 150 people remaining. So this 150 people remaining shows that you are the community of 800 people. The community of 800 people is having only 150 labor force. And probably your community, you're looking for labor force of about 300 to cover up some places, some organizations, some workplace in the government, and you only have 150 people as the people that are what available labor force in your community. So that is it for the labor force in your community. So out of 800 people, we have we have what? We have only 50 people, 150 people working as a member of the labor force. Now going again, we have the next part of it, like the challenges I've mentioned, it's due to many people face challenges when trying to join the labor force, like lack of skills and or education. When you don't get education, when you're not educated, when you don't have the skill, it will affect you in the work as labor force person, or somebody that can be included as a labor force. So that is it. So what is the solution? To solve this issue, governments and organizations offer job training programs and educational opportunities. Now, that's the solution to it, that the government should provide workshops, seminars that will train these 100 people that we have here, that will make them to be equipped with skills. In government and in most organizations, when they want to employ new staff, they will tell you that you have to be a graduate, you need to have NYSC certificate, you need to be like 30 years old with 10 years experience. Where do they get the 10 years experience with the certificate required? It will not be possible. But if they should reduce the number of students, or even not even include it, as long as a graduate with a certificate, they will employ you. Then organize seminar, maybe 2 months, 3 months, depending. Train the people, and then they will be able to fit in that organization at the position they have applied for. So with this kind of solution, this issue of our labor force will be settled, and people will be gainfully employed. When people are gainfully employed, the issue of insecurity and all that we are facing in Nigeria especially will be settled. When somebody is employed and is busy doing the work, will not be thinking of any evil thing to do. So that is it. I don't know if you have any question from the definition to the challenge to the solution. If you don't have, then we'll move further. Now we have said the definition of which level force are people who are ready to work or already working, and said the challenge is skill and not skilled issue, that's education and lack of education and lack of skill. And the solution is government and organizations should employ them and train them in the process of workshop or seminar. Now I have a question for you. In a word or phrase, how can people overcome labor force challenges? Yes, how can they overcome labor force challenges? You should be able to tell me in the next 2-3 minutes. We need to have your answer because it's one of the things I've mentioned previously. I think this is the last part of our class, and your assignment is count your family members. So tell me the number of the families you have in your family, then how many of them are members of the workforce. Don't include yourself because you're not of it. So only the adults, just check the ones that are describe, remove the children, the other ones, pick ones. Any other one remaining is what? The number of labor force in your family. I'll see you in our next class, and thanks for coming to the class. God bless you, and see you next time.